2-3 minutes time for you guys to ask questions. Based on that question, our session will continue another maybe 10 or 15 minutes time, or even more than that also. Yes, please. No questions, or are you guys there, or? Okay, at least ping me in the chat if you don't have any questions. No questions, Rohit. Okay, others? Tabular is more advanced than Power BI. Okay, scope of the Power BI. Any other questions? That's what I'm expecting. You just unmute yourself, ask the question so that other people will come to know. Feature in Power BI. Okay. Only this much. Okay, so I thought of opening the same notepad initially, but if I would have opened that time, I'm sure you won't understand anything. But now at least I'm sure you have some idea about. If I walk through now, I'm sure you guys can able to understand this one. Yeah, I will come back to the. I will just give me a minute. We will. I will come back to the questions. Whatever you guys pinging me. Are you guys able to hear me now? See my screen now. Okay. Able to see my screen? Mahesh, Prasad, Rohit, Soumya, Shravani, please.
Yes, we are able to see you.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is the notepad which I prepared earlier. I thought of opening and then reading it out, but anyhow, so Power BI is nothing but visualization tool from the Microsoft company, which is similar to tabular reporting. Someone asking like tabular reporting has advanced features. Definitely answer is yes, because if you see the tabular reporting tool that is being there in the industry, if I'm understand correctly, around more than 15 years now. Okay, but if you ask me when the Power BI came into the market, anybody? When the Power BI officially launched into the market? So if I scroll down, okay, so it has been officially launched in the June 2015, which means not even 13. It is a June, officially it's launched in the June 2015, 2.5 years. So which means, that means if you go beyond that one, 2014 and 13 or 12 version, we don't have Power BI, but we have a Power BI. I know it's getting confused, right? So I said we don't have Power BI officially before 2015 June, but we have a Power BI unofficially. What is the mean of that one? So we will understand that one. So coming to one of the question, Power BI also we do have advanced versions, advanced features, but only advantage is if you go to Power BI, go to file, and there is an option called help here, and click on the about here. Now what is the version of this one? It is showing like, for example, if you guys from SQL Server, we are in the 2017 version, right? SQL Server. Or if you're using MSBI, we are using the Visual Studios, right? Visual Studio 13, 15, 16, 17 version. But do we have such version here? It is not showing 2018 version. It's showing as a February 18 version, which means every month, each and every month, they're releasing new feature. They're developing still. This Power BI is still under development phase. It is not full-fledged, which means They keep on increasing as per the market demands, keep on adding the enhancement features every month. Each and every month you will get like minimum like set of features. So this is the highly competitive for the other reporting tool, particularly this one. What do you call this one? Tabular reporting, click view. These are all high competitive because the brand is like Microsoft, right? You can imagine like we have .NET or we have MS Office and we have MSBI and we have other tools from the Microsoft company. You know, right? So how Microsoft is ruling the market. Okay, the scope will be, see, coming to Power BI scope is like, if you ask me, is very good. Okay, how is, if you ask me what about future in the Power BI means, within a 2.5 years or within a span of 3 years, you can see this is, see, the market is good. That's why you people are coming for the demo, right? If the Power BI is not good, nobody will come. So whatever I see, like count 15 or 20 people in the demo. So I'm sure if market is not good, the future is not good, I'm sure nobody will came for this demo. So that itself, it will answer your question. So if you ask me next minimum 5 years or 10 years, it is going to rule in the industry. Yeah, Mahesh. So some people there from the non-MSBA background, I will take it up this question after 5 minutes time. Let's like, you know, discuss overall like. So yeah, Power BI is nothing but the combination of Power Pivot. These are Excel concept. If you don't know also, nothing to worry, just ignore it. Okay. The Power Pivot already available in the Excel feature, Power Query also Excel feature, and Power View also Excel feature only. They have integrated all three features within one tool that is called as a Power BI. That's what I said in the history of this one. In the Excel file 2009, we have a Power Pivot option. Excel 2012, we have Power View. Excel 13, we have Power Query. Okay, so they have taken some feature from the Excels and they integrated in the, they come up into the market with a new name called Power BI. The only advantage would be in the Excel file, the sharing option is very difficult, but here we have very good feature called Power BI service here. Power BI service, we have very good feature. So that's how this is coming to picture. Power BI is nothing but this one. So what is the prerequisite to learn Power BI? Anybody can learn it if you ask me, but only thing is you should know at least simple reporting knowledge. If you don't know also, I will make sure that you guys will be understanding from the day one itself, and little bit database knowledge. For example, what is table? Table is nothing but collection of columns and rows. What is column? What is rows? So if you know those kind of simple background, that should be enough. And already we have discussed what is Power BI desktop, connect to data sources, load the data into Power BI, and perform the data modeling. And Power BI service also we have discussed already. Software as a service is a web-based server maintained by the Microsoft. We will deploy all our reports here, create dashboards, sharing, security, and alerts and export option. These two parts, theoretically, security, everybody know. When we are publishing somewhere, we are make sure that it's fully secured. Other persons cannot be able to access. We have a separate session on the security itself. And as I told you, Power BI mobile reports. Rohit, yes, 100%. It is the best, not only reporting tool, it is a dashboard tool or in-memory tool. That's where I want to highlight in-memory tool. I will come back. What is in-memory tool? So this is a mobile application, Power BI report server. Power BI report server. So this is the most important feature which I missed out. See, now assume that I have a report, right? When I click on the publish button, where it's going? It is going into Microsoft Cloud application, web application, and is saving under the cloud platform. Let's assume that some other client that don't want to give, they don't want to move their data into cloud. Are you guys getting my question? So if they want to move the data into cloud or Power BI service, they need to pay some amount for Microsoft. In that case, if they don't want to go for the Power BI cloud, then what you can do, they can go for the Power BI report server, which means if you guys from the SSRS background, this is 100% ditto. within my company premises, I can install my own report server. I can configure it. I can store all the Power BI reports into within my reporting server. This is what the on-premise. It is not a home. On-premise report server, same like SSRS report manager. The one who doesn't want to go for the cloud or Power BI service, they can opt for the Power BI report server. But this also we need to paste. What are the data sources? Anita, I think I have covered. It will support more than 50 data sources. Like majorly we use for SQL Server, Excel files, and some CSV formats or text files and databases. It can be analysis services, it can be SQL Server, it can be any kind of databases. Okay. Yeah. So after 5 minutes, I'm going to explain all the questions. So now let's finish this one. What is the licensing cost? It's very simple, as cheaper as you can see here, $10 per month per user. So $10 means, coming to Indian currency, how much? Hardly. Into 64 or into max 70 rupees. So 650 rupees for a month for user. Super. Okay. So that is what about the licensing cost for the per user base. What happens if you don't go for user base? For example, I'm running an organization. So what about the licensing cost for the organization level? That is purely depends. In the website, nowhere you will find out the what is a premium account. Premium account is nothing but I don't want to go for the user level. It's like a package. It is like a package. N number of users can be able to use it within the organization. That is what about the premium account. Okay. And is there any trial version where we can log in and we can practice it? The answer is yes. 2 months free for the official email ID. Keep in mind, you can't go with the trial with Gmail ID or Yahoo ID. We should have the Microsoft ID, and you should have at least Office 365 users. So after 2 months, you need to pay the $10 per month. And if you pay $10 also, by default, they will give the 10 GB space only for the pro user. What is the meaning of 10 GB space? Let me check whether here I can able to see or not. Are you able to see this one? As you can see, 33 MB of 10 GB I have been using. So when I logged in, for each user level, when I get the license for each user level, what would happen? I will get the only 10 GB space only. After that, we need to pay it for the more space. That's the reason. See, think logically. In the organization, they won't go for the user base. If they're going for the user base, they will be in the loss. They can't go if they have the 1,000 users. They can't contact each and every time get the license, right? They will go for the premium account. Premium is nothing but organization-based licenses. So that is what about the. Okay, for single report max we can use 2 GB space. So that means in the Power BI desktop, for example, assume that I'm just opening one Excel file. If this Excel file has more than 2 GB, then it will not support. Then it will not support. That is what about the point number 1. So we do have alternatives. Don't worry. We can load that Excel file into tabular model, SSAS tabular model. From there, we can pull it in the Power BI desktop here. Okay, so now this is what end to end, what is Power BI and all, like hello.
Sir.
Okay, now I'm just going to pick charting questions. Let me go through from the beginning. Meantime, please unmute. Instead of posting here, you can unmute and you can ask the questions so that it will be more interactive, please. How about varieties of databases like Oracle, Teradata? Does it support? Answer is yes. And service is paid service or not? Yes, it is a completely paid service. Just now we have discussed about the licensing part. And tabular is more advanced than the Power BI. Answer is, I hope I have answered. Prasad, do you have any other questions? Nani or Prasad, are you there? Okay, no problem. So then what is the scope of the Power BI? Is Mahesh, does it answer my, did I answer this question or you have still any confuse? Okay, no problem. What is the feature of the Power BI? It is very good for next to 10 years or whatever it may be, because it's a brand of Microsoft. Almost within 2 years span of time is reaching into the market expectations. So yeah, and also licensing cost is very cheaper compared to other tools. And yes. Okay, so this is an interesting question. How it is different from the MSBI? How it is different from the MSBI? So whoever from non-MSBI background, please ignore. You may understand, may not be able to understand, but other people can able to understand. Okay, it is a in-memory tool. It is a means which one? The Power BI. The Power BI is a in-memory tool. So in memory in the sense is very simple. Each and every time when we see the preview on the Power BI desktop or Power BI service, what will happen? It will not be connecting to the backend databases. So I'm repeating once again. What I have taken, I went to get data. I have taken the SQL Server. From the database, I pulled 3-4 tables, right? So that means now if you see this one, when I select Australia, showing only Australia data. When I say France, Canada, so each and every time whatever displaying data here, it is not connected to SQL Server, it is not connecting to SQL Server, it is not taking the latest data. Then how? Then where it is showing the data? Whatever showing here, whatever showing numbers, France and Canada and Australia data, it is first time it will connect to data source, pull the data, store within the RAM, within the memory, within the wherever you have installed Power BI desktop or whether whichever server you are using. Within that server, what will happen? It will be stored in memory. So that is how it is highly different from the SSRS report. SSRS, each and every time whenever you want to see the data, when you click on the preview button, what will happen? It will be hitting the SQL Server database. But here Power BI, it will not hit each and every time. That is a major difference. And coming to MSBI, SSIS is very good features. There we can do lots of transformations. But comparatively, here also we can do. For example, if you go to edit queries, I'm sorry, there is an option called edit query. This is where you need to do the all the changes. All the changes means whatever you want. For example, I'm just going to gym geography here. So here also, I would like to see, here I have country column, right? Here I have city column, right? I would like to see for each country how many cities available. Okay, so just simply right click on here, and there is an option called group by. Okay, and count of the rows, group by country wise should be fine. See this one? Australia, I have 40 cities. Canada, I have 73 cities. So when I click on save button, now what will happen? My original table will be gone. Original table will be gone. Click on saved option. So this is what transformation, right? Transformation means source data. If you want to do the any changes in the source data, Power BI also is possible. But comparatively, if you go to MSBI, there we have a little bit more features like a scheduling option or deployment, whatever it may be. So is this the best reporting tool in the industry or market? Answer is yes. It is the best. And what data sources can Power BI content to? Connect to. So already I have answered this one. So I have one question. What is the difference between the Power BI and Power BI Pro? See, Power BI, within Power BI only, Power BI Pro will come. Power BI Pro is nothing but it is a keyword which we call as a license part. Whenever you are going for the user license, user based license, Power BI Pro will be called. For example, I have taken one license, so I'm a Power BI Pro user. I'm not a premium user. Repeating, I'm a Power BI Pro user, which means I have my own license, user based license. Okay, so Dinesh, are you there? Dinesh or Anusha, Anita, anybody?
Yes, sir. Hello.
I think we are good with Anita. So, guys, I have done my demo from my side. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me now, or if you don't have any questions, we are good to drop. Any questions, please?
How about the session, sir? Is it well?
Sorry?
How about the session?
You can contact with whomever you contacted earlier for the timings, classroom or online, whatever the questions you have related to classrooms or trainings,
Okay.
you can contact to your coordinator. Okay.
So you can even train for offline and online, right? For both.
We do have everything,
Okay.
but you can coordinate with the coordinator, please.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
please. Your name?
We'll update you soon once you are all done with the trainees. Once we'll get the trainees, we'll update you the list of trainees, whether to be our offline or
Sure,
online.
sure, Dinesh. Yeah.
Okay. So now, hello. Hello.
Okay, guys. Then,
Okay.
so if you don't have any question, we are good to drop. Take care. Bye bye. Mahesh, what is the question? Can you please ask, unmute and ask me? Package depends, sir. How much experience you are going to keep? What is your current salary? And what is your notice period? It depends which company you are working on. So you can ask up to into two. For example, if your experience is 4 years or 5 years experience, you can demand up to 10 lakhs. That again depends. As a fresher, Rohit, if you go for the startup company, they won't give for a month 12,000 or 13,000, right? But if you go for MNC company, starting itself, they will give 3.8 or 4.2 packages. So it all depends. We will discuss offline. Don't worry, guys. Everything you can coordinate with the coordinator, please. Timings, course content, course details, everything you can ask them. You can coordinate with them. Okay. Thank you so much. Then I'm dropping now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.